It's Boxing Week, and shoppers are out in numbers to take advantage of post-Christmas sales. As Jeremy Thompson reports, for customers and employees alike, it's important to keep those spirits high and prices low.
The food court in Lloyd Mall is being put to good use as shoppers take a break from bargain hunting to refuel. Although the busiest day for shopping was Boxing Day, many stores continue their sales until New Year's Eve, bringing out the consumer and people of all ages.
We brought two of our kids, two of them are with the in-laws, but we've been checking out the sales and enjoying our day.
You never know what will happen. I got some money in my pocket here. Some money, Christmas money.
In Claire's jewelry store, staff have been busy since opening Boxing Day morning.
Stocking, sign changes, making sure everything's in place, taking down the Christmas decorations, getting the store ready.
Manager Crystal Nixon-Jolly says working over the holidays can take away some of the magic of the season.
It makes Christmas feel like it's just another day for us when you work in it.
For Lloyd Mall employees, working over the holidays can be a bit draining, having to get up early and then dealing with an abnormal number of customers. They say it's important to have a strong team behind you to help you get through the day.
When you start to work with people, you get to know them well, so you can tell what makes them smile and that, and as long as you can make them smile, you can get through the day. If we didn't have the smiling and that make people happy, it just make it for a really long and stressful day.
We got a really good team in here, and yes, we've had a lot of fun with the Christmas season this year.
Staying optimistic is important for shoppers as well.
Crowds are pretty good. They're a lot less than they were before Christmas, so that's pretty decent, not scaring us off.
I don't know, just be positive, I guess. Can't really explain it.
With many people taking time off from work and prices staying low, the crowds are expected to stick around late into the week. Jeremy Thompson, Newcap News.
Vegreville Lloydminster MP Leon Benoit has spent the last year advocating for many causes in Ottawa, but one that's close to his heart is his work for tobacco reduction. Anna Stanislaw sits down with the MP and has more.
Yeah, that's something our government's worked on over the past 8 years, and we've done it in stages, but our work has been successful, and this year we've implemented a further stage to keep young people from smoking, and we actually have the lowest smoking rate for young people 15 to 17 years old of any country in the Western world, and that's 7%. So it's still too high. We'd like it to be zero, but good progress has been made.
Now, as MP for Vegreville Wainwright, riding borders are changing. Do you have any plans to run for the next election for another constituency? Yeah,
I've always, I'm still making a decision on that, but until such a time as I announce otherwise, I'm fully planning on running. So I think we'll leave the comments at that for now, but I'll make a decision for sure in the months ahead.
Okay, and let's just talk about, you were in Ottawa during the tragic shooting. Can you take me back to that moment? What was it like?
Yeah, it was shocking, I guess, at least. The Prime Minister had just gotten up in caucus to make his opening comments, and we heard something that kind of sounded like a shot, but not too concerned. You kind of have noises from time to time. And then we heard 3 other shots, clearly were shots, and so we're very concerned at that point. So the Prime Minister at that point stopped his presentation, and we started kind of looking at what we can do, and within 30 seconds there was a volley of something like 30 shots coming up the hallway, even closer to the caucus room. So the shooter went by the caucus room probably 20 feet from the room. I thought, as did many of my colleagues in discussions we've had since, I thought I'd never see my wife or my kids or my grandkids again.
Okay. And lastly, Leon, what are you looking forward to in the new year?
There still is a lot to be done. Of course, this next year is election year to start with. So you're going to see a lot of things leading up to the election. But I think one of the key things we've already done, and that's the payments to and tax benefits to families with children with children, period, right up to the age of 17. So now every parents of children with children under school age, preschool children, will receive almost $2,000 a year for each child. So that'll be a check that comes to the parents. So even if they don't pay tax, they still get a check for that. We have put other things in place, like income splitting for parents that help as well. So the bottom line is we've made it so that the average family of 4 will be $4,500 better off from payments coming in and from less tax going out than they were when we got into office 8 years ago.
Okay. And that wraps up our interview. Thank you so much for joining us.
A Merry Christmas, and I wish you all the very best in 2015.